Explanation of the book: The Hard Thing About Hard Things, Building a Business When There Are No Easy Answers. Ben Horowitz. The book The Hard Thing About Hard Things, Building a Business. When There Are No Easy Answers is one of the most influential books in the world of entrepreneurship because it addresses topics that are not usually discussed in traditional management books. Ben Horowitz does not give general advice about success, but rather shares the difficult decisions he faced, the mistakes he made, the crises that almost brought down his company, and how to overcome all of that. Here we will explain every aspect of the book in detail, with a deep analysis of the ideas and stories the author tells, highlighting the lessons learned from them. Section 1. Introduction to the book. Why is there no magic formula for success? The book begins with a strong introduction in which Horowitz explains a basic idea. Entrepreneurship is not just beautiful theories, but is full of difficult challenges that cannot be easily solved. Why did Horowitz write this book? Note that most business books talk about how to succeed, but they do not tell you how to deal with failure and tough decisions. When he was running his company, LoudCloud, which later became Opsware, he faced huge challenges that no book could help him solve. That's why he decided to share the lessons he learned from real life, so that new entrepreneurs can understand the full truth of entrepreneurship, not just the bright side. The basic idea: there is no easy path in the world of startups. In startups, there are no easy answers, and every difficult decision can be a matter of life or death for the company. Whereas success is not just about following clear steps. It requires dealing with difficult and unconventional decisions. Sometimes there is no good option. You have to choose the lesser of the bad. Section 2. The real challenges entrepreneurs face. Horowitz reviews a set of challenges that are not usually talked about and provides practical solutions based on his personal experiences. 1. How to deal with difficult times. The author emphasizes that every startup will go through critical moments, whether they are financial crises, internal problems, or even risks that threaten the company's survival. Successful leaders are not those who avoid problems, but those who know how to face crises and manage them wisely. Examples from reality. When his company LoudCloud faced a major crisis, he had two options. 1. Declare bankruptcy and close the company. 2. Find a way to save it at any cost. He chose the second option and decided to transform the company entirely into Opsware, a decision that saved it and later made it one of the most valuable companies. Top tips. 1. Don't let crises paralyze you, but use them as an opportunity to adapt and redirect. 2. Don't make decisions based on panic, but rather on a rational analysis of the available options. 3. Remember that every successful company has gone through tough times, but the difference between success and failure is the ability to cope. 2. How do you make tough decisions? Horowitz explains that the most important decisions in startups are often ambiguous and difficult. Sometimes you have to choose between two bad things, not between bad and good. Example: when his company was about to collapse financially, he had to make the decision to lay off a large number of employees to keep the company going. And the decision was very difficult, but it was necessary to save the organization in the long run. The most important lessons: 1. Don't postpone difficult decisions because waiting may make the problem worse. 2. You have to be honest with yourself and your team when making painful decisions. 3. Remember that real leadership means taking responsibility, even when the decision is unpopular. 3. The difference between a manager and a real leader. A normal manager is concerned with organizing the work, while a real leader is the one who takes full responsibility for the success or failure of the company. A leader is not afraid to face problems, but always looks for radical solutions instead of covering up flaws. Characteristics of a successful leader. 1. He takes full responsibility and does not blame others when problems occur. 2. He makes difficult decisions even if they are unpopular. 3. He focuses on long-term solutions, not just quick solutions. 4. How to manage your team in a turbulent environment. Building a strong team is one of the most important factors for success. But the challenge lies in how to maintain the team's performance when the company faces difficulties. Horowitz explains how to deal with 1. Unproductive employees. 2. Tensions between team members. And 3. Frustration that employees feel when the company faces major problems. Practical tips. 1. Don't hire people just because they are smart. Look for those who have the ability to endure and adapt. 2. If you have an employee who is not a good fit, don't postpone the decision to replace him. 3. Make your team aware of the real situation of the company and always be transparent with them. Section 3. Building a strong and sustainable company. 5. How do you deal with unpopular decisions? Sometimes you will need to make decisions that not everyone likes, such as changing the company's strategy completely, laying off some employees, abandoning an important product or project. How do you face these challenges? 1. Be transparent with your team and explain the reasons clearly. 2. Don't try to please everyone, but focus on the company's interest. 3. Make your decisions quickly because delaying can make things more complicated. 6. Build a company culture. It's not enough to have a good product, you must build a strong culture within your company. The author explains how successful companies focus on 1. Open communication between employees. 2. Encouraging creative thinking and problem solving. 3. Creating a work environment that encourages high performance. Conclusion. Why is this book important? The book, The Hardest Thing About the Hardest Things, is not just a theoretical guide, but a practical book full of real-life experiences that any entrepreneur can benefit from. The most important lessons from the book are 1. Every successful company has gone through tough times, but real leaders are those who know how to deal with them. 2. There is no magic formula for success, but the ability to make tough decisions is what makes the difference. 3. Building a strong culture within the company is the key to long-term success. This book is a must-have for every entrepreneur or business leader who wants to understand the whole truth about running a startup, not just the pretty side of it.